I am really excited to see so many old friends here tonight and to see so many new faces in the crowd. The sea of faces lets me revel in and feel so thankful for the work we accomplished together and also to see the future that we're going to create together. In the words of my classmate Ginger Young, let's acknowledge and celebrate the enormity of this historic moment we are in and the wellspring of hope it offers our weary souls. The relief I feel, the ability to breathe, both metaphorically and literally because of our victories. Wow. I want to talk to you tonight about what our leadership team has been doing in the last 100 days and what we are planning next. We have been hard at work visioning the future of CGB and constructing our own infrastructure project, and it won't cost $1 trillion, more on that later, so that our organization will be able to grow and support, dare I dream, a few thousand talented, passionate volunteers like you. You may notice we have a new look, and that is care of Mark Klein, class of '86, who donated his artistry to our Crimson Goes Blue backgrounds tonight, but also to our website and our logo. It's really been a pleasure working with him, and we really thank him for all his help. During our strategic planning, which was facilitated by the wonderful Rondo Moses, we hatched our mission statement, which we think really captures the spirit, the essence of Crimson Goes Blue. You might have heard us say it at the end of the video, but let me share it again. Crimson Goes Blue harnesses the talents, passion, and resources of the Harvard alumni community to forge a more just American democracy. We are both aspirational and pragmatic in our work. We believe that without good leadership in our government and the freedom to vote, none of the other causes that we care about can move forward. We support Democrats and root our work in the struggle for our democracy, because keeping our democracy strong is critical to advancing all other issues of social justice. Going forward, we have a new set of principles that will guide our work. You can find the whole document on our new website, but I want to highlight a few things. We start with the belief that everyone can be an activist, and that it is our task to create diverse opportunities for involvement and challenge you, our members, to deepen your engagement regardless of where you're starting. We believe that relationships built in this community promote activism. We are committed to creating and nurturing an organizational culture that enables every member to experience a sense of belonging. We want to continue to give you hope and inspiration to motivate you to do the hard work of political activism. And we want to be a trusted source of information. We will collaborate with groups like Swing Left, Fair Fight, Black Voters Matter, Force Multiplier, Field Team 6, and Voto Latino. That's who we're going to get our trusted information and high impact volunteer opportunities from. We are committed to action, and I want to preview what our actions will be as we head to the 2022 midterms. We will focus on two main efforts: campaigns for Democrats in tight races and promoting the freedom to vote. It is going to take a gigantic effort for us to maintain our razor-thin majorities in the House and Senate. We need to flip seats as well as defend vulnerable Democrats. We'll pay attention to Arizona, Florida, Georgia, New Hampshire, Nevada, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, and Wisconsin. Typically in midterm elections, the sitting president's party loses seats. We need to take advantage of every opportunity to prevent that. A booming economy and presidential popularity will help. Biden's policies are very popular. I know I'm loving what he's doing, and I was very lukewarm about him as a candidate. The Senate map is more favorable for Democrats than it often is because of several Republicans retiring. In the House, our current majority is 5. Redistricting will be bad for us. An estimate by the Cook Political Report: after redistricting happens, the census reapportionment will result in Democrats losing 3 to 4 congressional seats. But the predictions were that we would lose 8 to 10, so that's something. Crimson Goes Blue will help you gain an understanding about issues and the political landscape. We will help you do that through our newsletter, in our Facebook group, and our brand new but sure to be evolving website, crimsongoesblue.org, just made live this evening. Look soon for a speaker series on the freedom to vote. Also coming soon will be our new blueprint portfolio with Swing Left, where you'll be able to donate to us and carefully chosen grassroots groups and candidates in the critical states. We find ourselves now in a time where Republicans have so little to entice people to their party that their strategy is to actively try to prevent people from voting. Eternal optimist that I am, I actually think this plan is going to backfire on them. I know we are going to bring water to people standing in long voting lines. Standing up for the freedom to vote is a new and critical part of our work going forward. I've been trying to use the phrase freedom to vote rather than voting rights, because the right to vote is meaningless if you don't have the freedom to vote. With our donations, we will be backing the groups challenging restrictive laws, and stay tuned for phone banks with Black Voters Matter and Fair Fight. We will also be working hard at registering new voters. Now, I'm sure you want to know what you can do right now. Many of you have heard me say that elections are about 1,000,001 conversations. We need to start having those conversations right now. Let me speak a minute about relational organizing, the most successful strategy to activate voters and activists. At its most basic, relational organizing centers on reaching out to friends and family and sharing personal stories about the issues that matter most to you. It's about authentically listening to the views and concerns of the other person and responding in a way that links your story to theirs so you can find common ground. Now, what messages do we need to communicate to our friends and family? We turned America blue to get things done. We need to help people see the government working. Link positive changes in our country to the new leadership. When you post about getting your COVID vaccine, add a thank you to Joe Biden. I got my vaccine today. I'm so thankful we have a president who cares about my health and knows how to get the job done. Make those connections for people, many of whom have forgotten that government can actually help them. Simple messages. Repeat after me. More jobs, vaccines in arms, checks in hands. Crimson Goes Blue itself is proof positive of the effectiveness of organizing through your networks. According to our membership survey, more than half of the respondents reported that they became more active because of their involvement in CGB. The time to start engaging for the midterms is now. We came too close to losing our democracy. We can't act as if our victories are permanent. In order to achieve our goals, we're counting on you to contribute your talents and money. Tonight is the founding night of Crimson Goes Blue 2.0. I hope each of you will think about where you stand on the activism ladder and challenge yourself to step up one or two more rungs. Crimson Goes Blue will be by your side. Our democracy needs you. It's been a long time since it felt as if we had the luxury of thinking about the future we want to live in. In the words of Joe Biden, I'm convinced that if we act now, in 50 years, people are going to look back and say, this is the moment when America won the future. Let's all be part of that.